Good morning and welcome to Wacky Wednesday. Just kidding. Although today has been quite the journey for me. So normally you would be expecting to watch a Places of Opposites reading today, and that isn't what's going to happen. Been talking a little bit about transitioning the readings, what we're doing, and I've just been listening to guidance, listening to spirit, and the guidance has been trickling in. And I'm not always a very patient person, so that in itself has been challenging. And actually it's not that the guidance has been trickling in. My understanding, my ability to put that guidance in context and to really see it and hear it has been what's been trickling in. And I'm sure that has to do with me needing to get out of my own way. Oftentimes spirit talks to us clear and direct, and we discount it, ignore it, tell it that can't be right, and ask again. So anyway, going forward, what will happen on Wednesdays will be still a 10-day reading. Okay, we're still going to go from the energy happening the weekend before through this week that we're currently in the middle of, all the way through the next week into the next Wednesday. So that 10 days, not just Wednesday to Wednesday, but the weekend before. So still really flowing with time, but we're going to look at the effect of the moon cycles, where we are in a moon cycle, in a lunation period, as well as the energies coming up. And it still looks like we're going to be using cards, and I honestly don't know. I suspect that I just ordered a couple of card decks, and I suspect that one of them is going to be the deck that gets used on Wednesdays. And I'm going to be calling it Wide Open Wednesday. Just because I'm going to be wide open to allowing guidance to come through me. I always try to be. I think I succeed fairly often, but that is the intent I'm putting behind it. So, but I didn't want to leave you hanging today. So today we're going to do just a simple card reading, Angel Therapy Oracle and the Ask Your Guides Oracle cards. Angel Therapy is created by Doreen Virtue. Ask Your Guides by Sonia Choquette. And we're just going to dive in now. So, whew. All right. I did put up on the Facebook page a link to a site that talks about the moon cycles from a pretty scientific standpoint, not the more spiritual connotations that we're going to get into, but it does do a really good job of explaining the lunation cycle, how it is 29 and a half days long as observed on the earth. If you were in space, it's only 27 and a half days, and that has to do with the movement of the earth. Just fascinating to my science geeky side. But anyway, each moon cycle, there are 8, lasts about 3.5 days. So doing a 10-day reading allows us to cover 3 in the transition, 3 moon cycles at a time. And then, of course, one of those we visit from the other side every week as we do a movie. So I think it's going to be really good. It feels really good to me. I'm pretty excited about it. So, okay. Angel Therapy Oracle card for today, Wednesday, November 29th. Parents. Hello, parents. The relationship we have with our parents is often multifaceted, deep. We choose our parents before we come into this life for the variety of experiences that they bring, for the energies that they are strong in, for how they are likely to react. And I say likely because everybody comes into this life with free will. How they are likely to react to certain things, the growth periods that they're wanting achieved in this life, and we choose all of that to help us accomplish our growth. And sometimes we choose parents that are 100% supportive and they go with us on everything and they don't care what we experiment into or what we're trying to accomplish. They are just there unconditionally. And sometimes we choose parents that are the complete opposite of that, that ignore us, that blame us for everything, that put everything on our shoulders and make us feel outcasts in the family. For most of us, the parents we choose are somewhere in that spectrum. What I see coming up about this is just that acknowledgement that you chose them for who they are and for what they're bringing you. So if you've lost some of that awareness and just really don't understand why your parents are even part of your life, start asking yourself, what have you gained from their actions and your judgments of whether those actions are good or bad? But what have you gained through every interaction that they have and through the big and the little parts? And notice how much love you still have for them, regardless of any of that. And if you have recently lost parents or, and when I say lost, meaning obviously that they have passed to the other side, they're not lost. And you feel the need to reconnect with them, all you have to do is go right here. Right here, and open up and allow that connection. Allow them to come in. Allow yourself to have conversations with them. Good, bad, or ugly. Sometimes after a parent passes, we still have the need to vent our spleen at them, to let them know all the things that we're angry about so that we can get to all the things that we appreciated. So, pretty deep card there, but it looks like there's another one. If you get nervous, focus on service. That's a nice little rhyme. I see for many of us, there's a growth period going on about how we want to put our skills and our abilities out into the world, how we want to provide service to the world at large, to people as individuals, to ourselves, without sacrificing our integrity, without sacrificing our self-growth, without sacrificing mostly our integrity or being hurt. And, coming at service from the perspective of sharing the light that we are here on earth. And sometimes we have to be pretty damn rebellious in that. We have to go against some of the constructs that our parents have provided us, constructs society provides us. And yet the key is we have to follow our own integrity. And for some of us, we're trying to make a living at it at the same time. And how to do both, support yourself, make a living, provide a service, be the light that you're here to be. All of that together sometimes feels overwhelming. So when you feel overwhelmed or nervous, just forget all of the other parts and just focus on how it feels when you shine your light out and you give out and you do what you're here to do, regardless of all the other. Focus on that, because the beauty of that light shining, there's no other feeling like it in the universe. And so focus on that. Okay, and they ask your guides. My scalp is tingling, goosebumpy, huh? Family and the Holy Spirit. Again, I think as we're coming into the holiday season and we are, these joyous, hopefully joyous, whatever these holiday season is for you, there is an element of family that gets invoked. And hopefully that brings you a sense of connection and comfort and security, because that's what the Holy Spirit here is invoking, is that connection of your highest self your highest spiritual abilities, knowledge, who you are outside of this physical body. Because believe me, you are still existing outside this physical body on a spirit level, connected so intimately with the source. And yet also here, expressing this is a card about helping you reconnect into your body, knowing yourself as spirit in the body, and knowing the unique, beautiful, miraculous thing that is. You being born was a miracle. Your spirit created this body and created all the circumstances that co-created all the circumstances that allowed you to be born and manifest physically. And that was your first act of manifestation in this lifetime, was being born. And from there you learned how to manifest what you need, what you want, from thought and desire into reality, and that connection of spirit to body, you to your family, you to your tribe. And I know some of you are going through a lot of, I'm just going to call it identity crisis. I see that, where you have no idea how in present time you fit in your family. And part of that is because you're unable to let go of the past ways that you have fit into your family. You have not allowed for the evolution of your family members. You have not allowed for the evolution of yourself to be viewed from that perspective of things having grown and changed. You're still viewing it back here, and you're almost insisting that people conform to that, and they've grown beyond that, just as you have. So that view is uncomfortable and even more painful. The current view is uncomfortable and painful because you're trying to apply that lens, and it's all just kind of warped. So the Holy Spirit is here to invite you to blow all that up. Blow up the past. Let it go. Holy Spirit does that most often through forgiveness. But if nothing else, just detach from it. Allow yourself to see who you are right now, to see who all of your family are, how you connect with them, how you connect with your spirit and your body. Allow it all to be right here and as miraculous as the day you were born. Oh, that was a little deep. And I did say it was a wacky Wednesday, so I hope that it spoke to you. I hope it touched things in your heart. I hope it opened you up and allowed for more unfolding, for things to contemplate, for things to notice. And we'll see you tomorrow for another daily reflection. Bye. Take care. Be blessed.